Chapter 8. A few things to pack. Time was running out. "Here's a few things to pack for our trip," my dad said after dinner. He handed me a list. Number 1, flashlight. Number 2, batteries. Number 3, whistle. Number 4, mirror. Number 5, sunscreen. Number 6, insect repellent. Number 7, anti-itch lotion. Number 8, first aid kit. Number 9, compass. I read the list. I was not impressed. "If you think of other things, go ahead and pack them," said my dad, "but keep it simple. It's only for 2 days." 2 whole days? "I can't wait," said my dad, giving my shoulder a squeeze. "A little hiking, a little camping, maybe even a little fishing. We're going to love being in the great outdoors together." "I love being together with you anyway, Dad," I said. I squeezed his shoulder back. "I think it's a gentleman thing to do, like shaking hands, only fewer germs." "I love being with you too, Alvin," said my dad. "It'll be a great adventure." "What if we get lost?" I asked. "Then we'll use our compasses." "What if our compasses are lost?" "Then I'll show you how to make one with a watch and a match." "What if it rains all day and night and all the next day and night too? Then we will huddle together and drink hot chocolate." "What if something happens to you, Dad?" "Then you will rescue me, son." Silence. "I will?" "I know you will." "What if I get sick?" I asked. "Then we'll come home," said my dad. "No, I mean, what if I get sick before we leave?" My dad blinked. He looked at me. "Major suffering," I said. "A leave me for dead whopper." "What did you have in mind?" my dad asked. "Measles, mumps, rubella, typhoid, malaria, scarlet fever, black death, campophobia?" Sorry I asked, said my dad. "Then we'd have to cancel, right, Dad?" "Oh," my dad groaned. He put his head in his hands. I didn't know what to say. I scratched my butt. I looked at my list. Then I ran to find Calvin. Calvin is amazing. He knows something about everything. A ferrule is the metal band on a pencil that holds the eraser in place, Calvin said, reading from the computer screen in our room, with Annabelle next to him. They were both in their pajamas, so I got into mine. "The father of Harry Houdini was a rabbi." Calvin's eyes moved across the bright screen. "What's a rabbi?" I asked. "It's a rabbit, without the T," said Calvin. I think they meant he was a rabbit. He was reading the entire encyclopedia online, and he was up to the letter F. But he also liked to skip around. "Did you know that bats always turn left when leaving a cave?" "Even Batman?" I asked. "Don't know about that one," said Calvin. "The bite of the taipan snake can kill you within 3 seconds, but the bite of the tiger snake can take up to 12 hours. "Do you want to know about spider bites?" "Yes," said Annabelle. "No," I said. "Why not?" asked Calvin. "Because I have arachnophobia," I said, "and I'm going camping." Fortunately, it was time for Annabelle to go to bed. So I waited until she left the room, and then I showed Calvin my list. He helped me make some improvements. Number 1, world's best flashlight. Number 2, generator. Number 3, siren. Number 4, search beam. Number 5, SPF 70. Number 6, jungle grade netting. Number 7, toilet paper. Number 8, trauma dressing kit. Number 9, GPS. It was great. Calvin added a few extras for just in case. Then he helped me find everything online. We went to www.campwithoutfear.com, and with just a few clicks, we were set. "Will everything get here in time?" I asked. "No problem," said Calvin. "Next day delivery." "Will it cost a lot of money?" I asked. "None," said Calvin. "I'll use Dad's credit card. He says it's for emergency use only, and this is an emergency." I nodded. "This way, no one has to spend any money," Calvin explained. "You pay with plastic." My brother Calvin is really, truly amazing. He knows everything. "Thanks, Calvin," I said. "No problem," said Calvin. Then we went to bed and turned out the light. It was very, very dark. Maybe it was as dark as camping in the woods, and it was very quiet. "I'm still afraid of going camping, Calvin," I whispered. Silence. "Cal?" It's okay to be scared, said Calvin, his voice fading into dreams. What matters is that you have the right stuff. Zzz. Okay, I said. But I was not okay. I was wide awake, and I was worried about a million things. What if the wrong package arrives and I get a bunch of light bulbs or plastic flowers or candle holders? What if the right package arrives but none of the stuff works? What if the stuff works but I forget to take it with me? What if I remember to take the stuff but don't know how to use it? The hairs on my head stuck out like a raccoon cap struck by lightning. Then I remembered. My Uncle Dennis was coming to watch us after school the next day, and if anyone knows anything about the right stuff and how to use it, it's my Uncle Dennis. After that, I felt much better. Then I finally closed my eyes, and the hairs on my head went to sleep.